The idea behind the toolkit came, well, it was born basically on the back of my attending some property investing courses. The courses themselves were really good, but the support material, the actual practical support material that we left the courses with was fairly rudimentary. Well, certainly for me it was very rudimentary. And so I started initially designing something for myself to make the whole process of sort of gathering information, the sort of walkthrough of the due diligence, if you like, easier and simple. And the more people that I spoke to who had done courses or were thinking of doing courses as well, I found that they were in very much the same position as myself, that they were having to design something that worked for them, and I thought, well, you know, that's a bit weird. There's nothing actually already out there if there are so many people that are looking for this product. And that's when I started thinking about it seriously, and literally started jotting some ideas down on paper, and designing it sort of page by page by page, and sort of sat there and literally thought through the whole process as much as I could about what needed to be in place to get people from point A to point B. I came up with the idea originally around about 15-16 months ago. I had undertaken some professional property training myself, as I mentioned, that, you know, the idea really came on the back of doing these courses, and then started seriously looking at it probably about 12 months ago, and still seriously started working on it as an actual product. Once I'd done some market research, testing, asking people questions, what sort of thing they wanted in there, that gave me a very good basis on which to build the product that we've now got, which I think is a fairly comprehensive product, and it's certainly going to be a real value add to somebody out there in the marketplace. The whole thing has been in gestation for, as I say, about sort of certainly 12, maybe 14 months. I met a guy here in London through a networking. In fact, I was introduced to him by somebody else that I met at another networking, who became my project manager. Very good guy. We've worked together consistently now for the whole of the project. And he had worked with teams of designers in India before, so we've actually utilised the skill base in India, which has been fantastic, and we've got a very good team that are actually physically building the thing. I designed it literally on bits of paper, and then my bits of paper have been translated into the product that we now have. Novice investors, it'll be literally a hand-holding tool that will take them through the process, so it'll get them to ask sort of questions that they really should be asking if they're seriously thinking about investing in property, because of course investing, particularly in property, it's a very serious business, and it should be taken as a business, and the toolkit definitely gets you to ask the relevant questions as you're going through the process. Having said that, though, it's also going to be really useful to seasoned investors who may already have a portfolio, particularly if they do a lot of their initial sourcing. They outsource their sourcing. This is a tool that they could give to their PA or give to their secretary, or even to somebody overseas, and set the criteria that they're looking for in an investment. And people can just sit there and bang the information in, and then just send the relevant ones that fit the investor's criteria to that investor. So the toolkit's very much designed about saving people's most precious commodity, which is their time, because once you've spent your time, you can't get it back. So it's designed very much for that process, so that it's trying to eliminate all the wastage of time around the due diligence process, basically. The product we're going to be launching in May, so they'll be able to buy it through the main website, our website. There'll be 3 products: the starter, the premium, and the professional edition. The reason we did that was that we wanted a product that could cover the full range, basically, from people who are just thinking about investing in property, or maybe just on the first few steps of their journey. So we wanted something where there was a price point that didn't impact too badly on their finances. So to help them get them started. So that's where we came up with the three-tier product. Make sure that your due diligence is rock solid. Don't run on your assumptions. Make sure your assumptions are grounded in some form of reality, and that, I'm afraid, comes down to good old research. So research, research, research.